Top of it. Top of it. Top of it. Get a mic check. Mic check. Top of it. Check this out. As you all know, I guess Derrick Jackson. I guess Derrick Jackson was caught cheating and has been on a apology tour, and Kevin Samuels went in on him, talked about the so-called high value male need, cheat, and is one woman enough for a high value male, and things of that nature. And in this entire high value male thing, how to get one, how to keep one, do you qualify for one? And Derrick Jackson has been really trying to give game to women about men, pander to women, and the reason why he's getting run through the ringer is because he said, well, black men don't cheat. Well, he got caught cheating, and his mistresses has been coming out against him. So enough of the preface. Now, I said all that to say this. Ladies, if you want advice on how to get a high value man, you need to be talking to Derrick Jackson's wife, because she got one. Well, take it back, a high earning man. Don't talk to. You can talk to who you want to. Kevin Samuels don't have a clue to how to get one. It's plain as simple as this. How do you learn how to? Who would you listen to on how to catch fish? The fish or the fisherman? And for the most part, and people have been talking crazy about Derrick Jackson. I went in on him too, rightfully so, and with his permission. With his permission. But I will say this about Derrick Jackson. Derrick Jackson is doing everything to save his marriage. Y'all say what you want, make all the jokes that you want, fine. Derrick Jackson is doing everything to save his marriage, and I do believe that they're going to bounce back even higher from this. Why is that? Because there are plenty of women who go through what Miss Jackson goes through every day. Plenty of women do that. See, Kevin can just say, well, a man wants this. What you qualify for? He called one dude short, fat, and broke. See, and what Miss Derrick Jackson has done, because that's who she is. She's Miss Derrick Jackson. She gives hope for women. She gives hope for women. All this stuff Kevin Samuels was talking about, what these high earners, because we can have high earners look for. She got one. How about you? High earning man cheat. Some do, some don't. Period. So, what I'm here to do, you know what I mean? I know everybody been ragging on him, ragging on his wife, ragging on her bonnet, ragging on this, ragging on that. If you are single with no prospects, you have no room to even talk about her, because she's married. And she's married to a high earning man. And a popular man. So again, with all you Kevin Samuels fanboy, all the Kevins out there, shouts out to Kimbo J. What y'all got? I looked at her twice. She's attractive. She's attractive. And y'all can't even get that. Here this man done got multiple allegations of infidelity and he's still married. Y'all ain't got to wipe the first. Kevin Samuels himself is single. He ain't married. Well, he been divorced twice. Well, Derek Jackson has been divorced 0 times. He ain't been divorced. Not yet. Y'all want to talk crazy about this man. Well, he said, and y'all talking about this man's wife. Now, from where I stand, she's going through a trying time right now. This is a trying time for her. Nobody told her it's going to be easy. But she didn't expect to go through this. She wasn't expecting for her family to be embarrassed like this. And Derek Jackson, if you listen, brother, you wrong for you didn't think about all this while you were out there doing what you were doing, brother. And you got to know. You got to know, Derek, these women can't hold water. Well, in Memphis they can hold water. You understand me? Yeah, you probably should have. Yeah, talking about you probably should have knocked up one of these chicks who do OnlyFans or something, bro. That way, even Swap ain't no swindle. You know what I'm talking about? She don't keep her mouth closed. These chicks you have sex with for free. I mean, who you just getting them off status, bro? They gonna run their mouth. But in order to fix this, brother Derek, you got to say what you mean what you say, do what you say you're gonna do. You gotta block out YouTube, and once your wife write a book, and then what she can do is she can go and she can advise women on what to do. These women shouldn't be going to Kevin Samuels about getting no man. Kevin Samuels ain't married. Kevin Samuels ain't engaged. Kevin Samuels is an old, bitter, divorced man who just so happens to get super chats for men who loves him. Kind of clearing up the delusions of some women. Matter of fact, these women want to be want to be in a position that your wife is in, not with you. So, again, brother, you're lucky. You have a wife, Derek Jackson. You have a wife with some understanding. You got a wife who could have left you, should have left you. Well, I'm not saying should have left you, but could have left you. If she was vain like that, she could have left you. Now, what she did do was this, brother Derek. She got your attention. She been talking for a whole time, a lot. Well, I'm gonna leave. You need to do this. I'm gonna leave. But the moment she sent that attorney to you, she got your attention. You weren't worried about God then. You didn't think, we got old saying in the South, you didn't think fat means greasy. But the moment that woman shows you fat means greasy, you now, I don't know, I don't know your situation. Now it appears that you're going to straighten up. Now, there was a doctor said you paid for an abortion, and she said she didn't want she said she didn't want no kids, and she found out that you got her pregnant because you being undisciplined, brother. she paid for that abortion by herself, and she just, you probably didn't know until she told you. And I'm gonna tell you flat out, man, leave her alone. Leave her alone, man. Hey, man, if there's something that you want your wife to do that she's not doing, communicate that to your wife, bro. Open your mouth like a man. Yeah, I know you were raised by a single mother and you had a stepfather who stepped in or whatever. But listen to Brother Ray, man. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, man, tell your wife that. And if she's open to bringing somebody, a adult in, discuss that with her. Now, that may, open Pandora's box or whatever, but again, brother, communicate that to your wife. To all you Kevin's who talk about the high value male and what he's saying high value males want, don't listen to, ladies, don't listen to him. Listen to Mrs. Derrick Jaxn on what the high value males want. Well, why would you say that? She got one. Kevin Samuels, he might or might not be. I mean, I don't know. If he knows I don't understand how he knows so much about getting a high value male. How he know so much about that? If he ain't, in the Skittles crowd. So, with that being said, Derrick, you messed up. Kevin Samuels, I think, you should be referring these women to Mrs. Derrick Jaxn. Derrick Jaxn, I would suggest, just a small suggestion, that your wife do a live stream on how to get a high value male, a high earning man. Because, brother, what you doing now, you taking it on the chin, brother. You ain't running, hiding, ducking. You taking it on the chin. But guess what, brother? You're still married. Today, I don't know about today or tomorrow, you still married. 100 women can come out. You still married. Now, if your woman went out and got her some, had sex with somebody else while y'all was where y'all were free agents, hey man, take that on the chin. If you think she did, you may need to detox. Y'all need to probably detox. You understand me? You need detox. But so much for that. So much for me rambling. Ladies, again, I will say again, one more time for the March Dimes. Don't be going to Kevin Samuels for the advice on how to get a high value male. Because Mrs. Derrick Jaxn got one. She's married to one. And, much pandering that he talk about men and doing with women and stuff like that. Hey, man, he's still married. He hasn't been divorced. So, all right, guys. Brother Jared, tighten it up, man. You better than that. Kevin, tighten it up. Tighten it up, man. You know what I'm talking about? Attempt to get these individuals some hope. Just because you don't have none don't mean these women, obviously, who's paying attention to this, if they're looking and thinking and listening, they paying attention to this woman. This one, Miss Derrick Jaxn, and I don't know, you can't say enough about her positive. Miss Derrick Jaxn, if you paying attention, is really showing the world how wives should conduct themselves. Really showing the world this. See, all this gun bumping that Kevin Sabier's doing on these imaginary, what he think, all this academic stuff, this woman here's actually doing it. And she's married. I can't say that enough. She's married. He's not. He has a dating rotation. And Jared Jackson has been in a relationship with the same woman for over, 14, 15 years? All right, guys. So much for that. Miss Jared Jackson, you're the real MVP today. Maybe you should, start your line of bonnets. Since everybody talking about them. Start your line of bonnets and write your book. But Derek, tighten it up, man. Talk to y'all later.